Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is going to be on Under Paris. Okay, now I thought it was appropriate to wear my Jaws shirt, even though I know it's getting faded and worn out because I wear it and wash it all the time because it's one of my favorite shirts. But this being a shark movie, it's appropriate. Anyway, Under Paris. Now, I saw some reviews on this movie before I watched it. I didn't even know it was coming out or didn't even hear about this movie until a reviewer that I watch and respect and trust said that this was the best shark movie since Jaws. And that really got me excited because Jaws is, the apex of shark movies. Nothing will ever beat it, ever. Was it as good as Jaws or comparable to it? No! And I mean, hell no! This movie wasn't even close. The closest thing to it is Sharknado. I mean, it's a little bit better than Sharknado, which I didn't get into the whole Sharknado series, though I watched the first one, but it reminded me a lot of that movie. And granted, it may be a little bit better than that, but at least the acting was a little bit better in Sharknado. And if you're being compared to Sharknado being better acted, then that means that your acting in this movie was horrible. And it was terrible. Now, I did like the premise. I have to give it credit that it's about a new species of mako shark that's evolving into a super intelligent and hyper reproductive shark species. And I did like that concept, but the execution of this was ridiculously bad. And even though I say that, I will tell you this, there are a couple of scenes that were really cool. And when I say a couple, I mean like two. There are literally like two scenes in this movie that I thought were really cool, but the other hour and 45 minutes of this movie was just straight trash, guys. Don't believe the hype. People were hyping this movie, and the guy that I watched, he wasn't the only reviewer. There were a few reviewers saying the same thing, that this movie was the best movie since Jaws. And I'm telling you, it's not even close. The best shark movie since Jaws, in my opinion, is The Shallows. And then you've got like Deep Blue Sea, Shark Night I thought was a fun movie. Not a great movie, but a fun movie. But that's about it. I mean, I'll take that back. 38 Meters Down I thought was solid. And the sequel to it is not that great, but it was also fun to watch. Better than this movie. So watch all of those movies before you even touch this one. And I wouldn't even touch this one, guys. I mean, this year is really kind of disappointing me in movies. I think this is like the fourth or fifth stinker that I've seen, and it's just now getting into June. So that's very disappointing to me, because usually by this time I've seen at least 10 bangers, but it's just not that way this year, and I hope the rest of this year fills me with some better movies and some better subject material, because this movie, guys, was absolute trash. I'll never watch it again. I'll never recommend it to anyone. So don't believe the hype, guys. Believe me. Okay? Now, you may go into it and you may love this movie. And if that's true, that's great. I want you to enjoy movies. I didn't enjoy this. I thought it was boring. And like I said, a couple of good shark scenes, and that's it. And I like the concept, of the new species of shark. But that's probably been done 100 times in movies that I haven't seen, low budget type stuff. So I don't think it's out of the ordinary or even creative. That's my opinion on it, guys. You do not need to touch this movie. It is not any good. So that's just my opinion, but you might enjoy it. So please do yourself a favor and just stay away from it, because you're probably not going to like it. But anyway, it's not all about what I think. What do you think? Have you seen Under Paris? You poor thing if you have. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!